Hi, and welcome to another video by Get It Done Home Repairs. Today's project, we're going to be extending the drain line for a swimming pool. Instead of dumping in between the shrubs, we want it to go down away from the shrubs so that it doesn't flood everything in this area. So the first thing we do is we're connecting up to the existing pipe with a 45-degree angle, and then we're going to bring it down to the other side where it actually will turn and go down towards the street with our other 45. So we're going to mark where the cut is going to be. Now you can come in here with a Sawzall if you have it. If you don't have a Sawzall, you can cut it with a regular hacksaw. It'll cut very easily. But in this case, we're going to use the Sawzall to cut through it. Okay, and once we have it cut, we're going to take all of the rough edges off of it, clean it up. Oh, I just want to point this out to you as well. Make sure that you use the correct glue and cleaner. Very important is you get the one that calls for whatever product you're using. If you're using PVC, make sure it says PVC. If it says CPVC, which is what we're using right here, we need to use the correct glue. We're going to clean off all of the small little burrs that may be on here from cutting it with a Sawzall or with a regular hacksaw, whatever it is. We're going to clean it up really good so it's no rough edges. We're going to check our connection to make sure that it fits properly. It's going the direction we want it to go, down towards the street. We're just going to lay the pipe down so it's recessed into the dirt itself and not sticking above. And of course we will put some mulch over the top of this to cover it up so you won't even see the pipe. It'll just be totally covered. Alright, we're going to lay the pipe in there. Again, this is the cleaner that we use as well as the correct glue. Alright, so we take our cleaner now and we're going to do all the pieces that are going to be going together. The new pipe that we have here, the other pipe which is going to go in the other way. Of course, we're not going to let it get dirty on the ground. We're going to clean the other part of the pipe here. And then we're going to take our adapter, the 45-degree adapter, and we're going to clean the inside of that as well. Alright, so now after we have everything cleaned up inside there, we're going to take our adhesive or glue, and we are going to do the exact same thing. We're going to put it on all four of the components, on the pipe itself and on the inside of that 45-degree adapter that we're going to put on there to angle it down towards the street. We're going to use quite a bit on here just till we make sure everything is covered. This is going to be in the ground, so it's not going to be seen, but if you had it laying above the ground and you wanted to actually have a nice clean area of glue, after you apply the glue and any residue or any excess glue that protrudes out, you can wipe it away with a clean rag so that it looks neater. But as I said, this is going to be underground. It's not going to be seen. So any excess glue, I'm not going to worry about it. It's going to be totally covered. Now, before the glue thoroughly dries, we're going to push them together, fit it together the way we wanted it to. You can push and turn at the same time, and that way it'll go in as far as it needs to go. We're going to lay it down as we wanted it to travel away from the house and down towards the street. All right, next we're going to grab our next section of pipe. We're going to move downstream a little further, and we will then install the lower sections of pipe. And there we're just going to use adapters to join both pipes together. All right, again, we're using the cleaner on all four of the areas, the pipes, both pipes, as well as the fitting, which is going to join the two of them together. We're going to make sure it's nice and clean. After we do that, we then take our glue. We can then put the glue on both pipes and also the adapter that joins them together. And we're not going to lay in the dirt because we don't want dirt getting onto this. Same thing on the adapter itself. We're going to put that glue inside the adapter. And now we'll put the the two pipes together with the adapter, and we're going to give it a push and turn at the same time. And then you'll feel when it butts up against each other, so it's a nice tight fixture, or a nice tight fitting, I should say. All right, we're going to lay it into the area where it's going to be. We're then going to move down to the next section of piping that we're going to install, and we're going to do the exact same thing on that next section of piping as well. Again, we use the cleaner. Now, I'm not pushing this particular brand. This just happens to be the one that I picked up in a big box store. All right, use quite a bit around on there so we have a nice clean area that the glue is going to go. Again, we do it on all 4 pieces. All right, including our adapter that joins the 2 pipes together. We're going to close it just so we don't have an accident and knock it over. Grab our glue. Now this won't dry instantly. You'll still have time to work with it a little bit, but you want to try to put them together as quick as possible. That way you don't have a possibility of the glue actually drying. Give it a push and a twist, and it goes together. You'll feel when it bottoms out. And that's it. The pipes are now together. The glue will dry very quickly, so we won't have to worry about that. And then we're going to move downstream to where the other pipe is sticking out at the very end over there. Next, we're going to determine where the pipe is going to stay in the ground, so we're going to push it down, cover it up. Next, we take our Sawzall and we come down to the very end where the pipe is going to stick out so that it actually can wash out towards the street or towards the curb. In this particular case, we probably will connect a flexible hose onto it to bring it out to the street whenever we're back flushing the pool, just so we don't have a flood on the lawn. We're going to cut off this plastic right here, and we're going to put it down underneath the plastic, so that way once we throw the mulch over the top of it, you'll never even know the pipe is there. It'll be totally covered except for where it's going to exit, right through this corner right here. And that's where our pipe is going to go. So that way the only thing that's going to be showing is going to be the very tip of the pipe itself. Next, we're going to get in here with some mulch. We're going to throw some mulch on top of it, and then this job will be done, and on to the next one. So now when we back flush the pool, instead of having a little bit of a flood on the lawn, it'll be out to the street, and there won't be any muddy areas when we do the back flushing. And as you can see, my buddies are always watching everything I do. They stayed there the whole time I was working just to make sure everything went well. As always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.